Alright y'all, second video here. My first one I hit the wrong button and it cleared it. So I got my fried bread patties done. Those are in the oven, staying nice and warm. And I'll show you what those look like again. So there's our fried bread patty. That thick all the way through. Cook that on a medium heat. Don't go medium high, go about medium heat. And that was 2 cups of flour, self-rising flour. I'll use White Lily, you can use whatever kind you like. 2 tablespoons of melted butter and a 1/4 cup of water. Mix that up. That's gonna be thick. You want to spoon that into that grease. Put just enough to cover the bottom of your pan. You don't want them floating in it. On a medium heat. Let them start to cook. You'll see them starting to turn on underneath. Flip them over. Let them cook on the other side, and it's just a slow cook on that. And those will thicken up for you. That self-rising flour will be good to you. Now I'm going to go ahead and cook the grits for my shrimp and grits and get that done, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I got my pan back here, my pot back here in the back. Let me go ahead and get the eye turned on. Actually, let me turn, this one's already hot, so I'm just going to use this one here. Alright, there we go. So now I'm using an instant grits. You can use, I'm using quick grits. You can use whatever kind. If you want to use cooking grits, let it cook, follow the directions on the box. That's simple to that. So we're going to cook the grits, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next after that. Be right back to you. Alright y'all, so I got my instant grits going here. They started bubbling, so I got them turned down. And once they start to thicken up just a little bit more, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to add about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. There we go. So let's turn those down on simmer. I'm going to move that from the fire just so that way it doesn't bubble over on me while I get my butter. Got my 2 tablespoons of butter. Now I use a rolled butter. I don't use sticks of butter. What I use is this Amish rolled butter. I like that the best. It's creamy. Woo! Look at them getting mad there. The grits get angry with you. The butter's more creamy for me. I love the taste of it. And if you try it, I'm sure you will too. Not that I'm getting paid to promote any of these products. I'm just saying that's what I like to use. White Lily flour and the Amish rolled butter. Alright. We got our butter melted in there. Let's move that again so it doesn't bubble over. To that, like I said, I'm going to use 1/2 cup. I'm sorry, 1.5 cups to 2 cups of shredded cheddar. I'm going to put that right in my grits. We're just going to mix that up. Yes, sir. And that's what you want it to look like, y'all. That's a nice set of grits there. Alright. Let's move that off the fire and turn that fire off. Now, over here on this one, let's go ahead and get this fire going back up again. I've cooked 4 slices of, there we go. Woo! I've cooked 4 slices of thick cut bacon, and I fried it crispy. I took the bacon out, and I've got that to crumble up and put in it back in the dish later. But to the bacon grease that we've got, we're going to use that. And to it, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of that butter. We're going to use a tablespoon of olive oil and a tablespoon of lemon juice. And that's what we're going to cook our shrimp in. So let me show you that here. And we can turn that off now. Let's get that olive oil and that butter and that bacon grease going here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start frying my shrimp first. And then I'll add that lemon juice. It smells wonderful with that bacon. We just want to melt that all nice around. Let that melt there. And I'm going to get my shrimp here. And what I'm using, this was pre-frozen and it's peeled, deveined, cleaned, everything like that. I got about 1.5 pounds left in my bag because I've already made shrimp and grits once and I put these back in the freezer. So I defrosted them, that way it's not as long to cook with them being frozen. There's still a little bit of ice in there, I see, but that's okay. So once this gets going good, and we're going to do that on about a medium-high heat. Let me put those aside. And this is simple, y'all. There's nothing to it. Nothing to it at all. Alright, I'm starting to see a little action in the pan there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my shrimp in the pan. I guess I could have let it get a little hotter. That's alright. Got 1 or 2 left in there. Get them all. Get them all out. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute these shrimp for 3 to 5 minutes in that butter, olive oil, and bacon grease. And I'm going to saute them and I'll be right back. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. So to that, while that's frying, I'm going to add a whole bunch of green onions or scallions. I call them scallions, but they're called green onions, that I've chopped up, washed and chopped. I'm going to put that in the pan with those shrimp. Let's see if I can get my food mover here to help me so I don't hit the floor. Alright. Now I'm going to let those saute for about 3 to 5 minutes, and I'll be right back with you. I'm telling you, y'all, it don't take long to cook these shrimp. They're almost done. Look how pretty that is in that pan now. Let's see if I can bring that pan over there to show y'all. Look at that in that pan. That green onion in there and all that juice and the butter and the olive oil. That's what's going to flavor that up. And this is just about ready. I'm going to go ahead and hit that up with that tablespoon of lemon juice. Or you use a whole fresh lemon. It will equal it out, but I'm going to use this canned lemon here. And hit it up there. There we go. That's pure lemon juice. That works. So I'm going to let these finish sauteing. They're just about done. I don't want them done too much because then they get rubbery and chewy. You want them to be nice and soft. Flip any that looks like it's not cooking on the right side there. Let's flip those two. Get your butt over there. There we go. Yeah, those are looking nice. Those are looking real nice. I'm going to let this finish cooking up. I'm going to plate it up and I'm going to show you what the finished product looks like. I'll be right back. Alright, the shrimp's done. I added my crumbled bacon back into the pan. So now that's got that bacon in there on top. So that way whenever I scoop this out, there's some bacon on top of the shrimp that makes it real nice. It gives it a good flavor. So let me grab a plate, and I'm going to show you what this is going to look like here. Let's get our grits. And I cooked enough for 4 to 6 people on the grits recipe. Let's get some of that juice in here. And I guess you could feed probably 4 people to that. Let's get one of them bread patties put on the side here, just to show you. And there you go. There's your nice shrimp and grits, New Orleans style. You can hit that up with some cayenne pepper if you want. I didn't season it with anything because the fact that you got butter, you got bacon, you got olive oil, all those flavors of the shrimp, you want that to come through. You don't want to doctor it up with any other flavors. So for me, that's good enough. And there you go. That's shrimp and grits, New Orleans style with fried bread patties on the side. Hope you enjoy it.